They're coming to get you, Barbara. They're coming for you, Barbara. They're coming for you. There comes one of them now.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
have no resistance to bacteria in our atmosphere. We have long Once they have breathed our air, germs which no longer affect us began to kill them. swiftly. After all that men could do had failed, the Martians were destroyed and humanity was saved by the litmus which God in his wisdom had put upon this earth.
Yo.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yo.
It's going to be one of those kind of shows, folks.
Woo. That's right. The winter is here, and with winter comes sicknesses and bugs.
Yep. Massive
Winter
bugs.
colds, winter flus. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Black Market Live. I'm Brandon Wiesel. That's sick-ass Nate.
That's right.
Yes, Nate is feeling a little under the weather today. With a hot-ass dub siren, too, man.
Oh, yeah, I turned it down.
Mad hot. Yeah, no,
There we go.
I kind of like it, though. It's good.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
great.
nice. All right. It looks like we got a little welcome Johannes.
Johannes
Kamira. Johannes Kamira.
Dope.
Hi, greetings from Germany. That's probably not how you pronounce your name, but welcome.
Nope.
Welcome. We're glad that you're here.
Get used to that. I can't
Yeah.
pronounce shit for dick.
We got the Funky Canuck. We got Canada in the house.
We got Canada. We got Germany. We got the United States. Where the fuck else are we coming from today?
Yeah,
we
that's
we
right.
had
Where
our
else?
first South
Who else we
American
got?
guest. I don't know what, a couple weeks ago. That was pretty cool. We need some Antarctica peeps. Where you at? Where's
Yeah.
Where's Antarctica at?
Was our scientists studying the deep cores of the ice?
Yeah, where's Kurt Russell playing chess with a
yeah.
computer?
Yeah, we need Kurt Russell and that dude. What's his name? Childs at the end.
Childs,
Who everybody is like wondering, is he the monster? And we're talking
Right.
about the movie It, by the way.
No, you're
real
talking
quick.
about the Thing. Is what?
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
The Thing.
Yeah,
Not It, The Thing. Yeah,
I was very
Sorry,
confidently incorrect. That was good for laughs. I like that.
Yeah, the other nondescript. Whoever came up with those titles also enjoys the band called The Band. And
Or
them.
or the which is my least favorite
Or
band name of all
the-
time.
That's
Even though
a
I
stupid band name.
actually kind of like the my girlfriend introduced me to them, and they got some cool songs, but I'm like,
It's a terrible name.
unforgivable band name.
It's a really stupid name. Yeah. The Funky Canuck says Guar is from Antarctica.
That's dope. All right, new podcast guest goal: get Guar on the show. And
Yeah. The Funky Canuck. Oh, Groove Stranger's in the hoose.
What
So
up?
Groove Stranger. Another tally. from
everybody,
USA.
so everybody's just conditioned to just like join the show right at noon. Like, do I even need to do the
Yeah,
warm up
there's-
thing?
There's no early
Yeah,
joiners anymore.
there's no early birds.
It's all right. It's all right. You know, they know the oh, okay, we got Strike with Chaos Productions in the hoose saying, I'm wondering, do we have to say something for you to see us, or can one just watch from the shadows?
I think
Fair question.
I
Fair
think
question.
you can just you can just watch, but if you comment, that's how we know you're here.
Right. That's how we know that you individually are here.
Yes.
If you're watching from the shadows without commenting, you are represented as a number in a tally, but we don't know who it is.
Yeah, exactly.
So for us to
So I personally, okay, if you're watching and you're kind of a lurker, you just watch the show and don't comment. I get it. Not everyone wants to be
Yeah.
part of the show. But
problem with that.
I love a good roll call, just like top of the show. Everyone just is like, "What up? Hello, hi," just because then we know who's all hanging out with us. It's fun.
yeah, exactly. Like if Andy's here, I want to know so that I can
So we can bitch slap him right in the coffee beans.
be mean to him.
Yeah.
For example, yeah, Groove Stranger, you don't have to say anything at all. That's exactly right. You really don't.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, we won't know that you, Strike, are here
Yeah.
individually if
Yeah.
you don't.
And we want to know that you're here. It's
Yeah.
fun. It's fun for us.
Exactly.
Honestly, we were
So-
talking about it before. It's a major morale boost just to like know that people are watching. You know, because we would just do this for 0 people. We've done it before.
yes, we've done this for 0 people.
Yeah.
Don't prefer to, don't like to.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, kind of feel sad when we do, but we do it.
Yeah, it's like we're just like it feels like we're just like taking notes at that point. It's like we're taking notes on our recording session instead of like having fun with our fans.
Yeah, right. And then I have to remember. Oh wait, this is being recorded and it's going to be on YouTube.
Right.
So like, I still have to
Yeah.
Make sure that I don't say. It's not actually that nobody's listening. I can't literally say whatever I want.
Right.
It's still being burned onto the internet for all time.
Speaking of exactly that, apparently YouTube's new rules are like, so this is something I have to work on. You'll probably have to work on it less than me. I've already fucked this up, and here I go. I just did it again.
What, cursing?
Yeah, apparently it's not like it's not allowed to curse during a show, but it's like they're like deprioritizing stuff with a lot of cursing in it or something. So I'm like,
so
I'm like, dang it. I guess I have to.
algorithm will push you down.
I guess so.
Oh, well, that fucking sucks.
I know it fucking really sucks.
The
It does.
Funky Canuck, nice KMFDM shirt, Brandon.
Nice.
Thank you. I freaking love KMFDM a lot.
Yeah.
I have one from the Money Tour. Ooh,
that's cool.
Man, that's like some prime KMFDM. I would say, personally, in my opinion, that's like right as they're about to hit their peak, right as they're coming into the prime. That's a fairly safe opinion to have.
I hate to say this, but when I heard the band name was like an acronym, I thought you were talking about LMFAO, which is like a terrible band. So I'm glad that's not who you're talking about.
Oh, like when I just read it from the chat just now?
Yeah.
I thought I was wearing an LMFAO shirt.
I just didn't know what you guys were talking
Yeah, I
about.
wouldn't. Oh no, it's the badass industrial.
Oh, that's way cooler.
Band.
Yeah. Which is probably, I bet that's getting you in the right headspace for your nin track.
Yes, that's right.
For some nin.
Yes. The next song that I am releasing in Wise Owl Sings His Favorites in that series of reggae cover songs is a Nine Inch Nails song.
Oh yeah.
And
it's a very pro Trent show as well. So
yes, pro Trent Reznor. We're pro mom. We're pro dogs. Pro cats. We're pro Trent Reznor. Pro KMFDM.
I like that as a
show.
platform to get people to vote for us. Why should you vote for me and Brandon? Pro moms, pro dogs, pro Trent Reznor. Enough said.
Oh, like our campaign poster.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Right.
Black
Unlike
market.
our opponent, unlike some people, we're pro mom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
It's funny how politics works like that. Anyway, yeah. So Nate's shirt today: Foods for Health.
Foods
You
for
need
Health.
Some foods for health. You need anything for health because you're dying over there.
I'm warding off
just
the bad sick spirits with this shirt. I don't know what the hell's going on here in Tennessee. I'm sure it's probably even worse in other places where, they actually acknowledge that COVID is happening. I don't think I have COVID, but I am sick again, and after the show, I'm going to test myself again to make sure I don't have COVID. Me and my girlfriend, since literally mid-November, I got sick, and I was sick for 3 weeks. It was awful. I couldn't believe it. I got sick right as I was starting to feel better. She got sick. And then she's been sick for, I don't even know. She was sick for a while and then kind of started to feel better and then got sick again. And now she's starting to feel better from the second time. And now I'm sick a second time. So it's just been like, our house has just been like boogers, like no personal contact between, like we've tried so hard to be good and it's like impossible. Like I think I don't think I kissed my girlfriend for literally it was over 2 or 3 weeks. And I gave her a kiss. One kiss.
That's kind of personal.
I know, I'm sorry. But I think that's why it happened. It's it's bothering me because I'm like, fuck, I could have just not done that.
Yeah, she probably didn't want to anyway, Nate.
She probably fucking did. No, she didn't. She was like, you're going to get sick. I was like, come on, I'll be fine. I was already sick. I'm not
for
going to
that
get sick
reason,
again.
Yes, of course.
Oh, man. So here I am. Now I'm miserable.
I should just come over there to Tennessee and just seal up your guys' doors.
Just beat me to death with a can of soup. That's what I need you to do.
We just got to seal off the house, man. Just quarantine you guys in there.
Yeah.
Let it run its course or
No
something.
kidding. Plus,
I wonder if...
this weekend I've got party and concert commitments that I really don't think I'm going to be able to get out of. So it's like... So
So you're saying you're gonna go to the public spaces, dude? Ever since the pandemic, like I think I probably would. Like that wouldn't have even registered in my mind. Like I'm about to go to a public place when I'm sick before the pandemic, but now it's like pretty highly.
It's like I
aware
know
of that.
It's kind of like it's kind of like that. I don't. It's not a paradox. What the hell they call it? It's like if you had a button that would kill one person in the world, but you'd get $1 billion. It's kind of like that. It's like would you go to a concert if you know for a fact that you are gonna make some stranger sick? And I'm kind of like, well.
I might.
I guess I might. No, but honestly, I'm considering. I might just wear a mask all weekend and just to take one step to not get other people sick. You know. So
that's what the masks are for, everybody. It's not to protect you from
and my
them. It's to protect them from you.
And my girlfriend Sari, I'm sure you guys know. I've talked about her before. She's a seamstress, Jukebox Mama on Instagram. She makes like rad, like custom masks. That was like one of the ways she made like side money during the pandemic.
Okay.
She made like masks with like rhinestones on them and like fringe and like just all kinds of cool stuff. It was awesome.
Nice. This is a public service announcement from Black Market Dub. Do not go to public spaces if you're feeling sick.
Yeah, please don't do what I'm probably gonna have to do this weekend.
Yeah, don't do that. Bad policy.
Yeah.
But seriously, I don't think you should, Nate.
I know I probably shouldn't, but
I don't want you to.
Yeah, we'll see.
Honestly.
We'll see what happens. Hopefully, I'm just feeling better tomorrow. So we'll see.
Somebody has to be the Californian in that sea of Tennesseans.
Yeah.
Nate.
Yeah.
Even though everybody who's going to be at that show in Nashville is probably from California.
Alert. News alert. News alert.
News alert. What?
So,
what is it? What?
I'm sure
What
you guys probably are aware
I thought
that
you just saw a headline.
No, it's just something I remembered.
Oh, so Nate just thought of something. Everybody drop everything. Okay,
yes, everyone drop everything. Segue, new conversation.
Yeah,
so I'm sure you guys all know that I've been lobbying Brandon to move to Nashville, and that process is slow going as it would be, but through some
planning on moving in 2023. That's the plan.
Nice.
Me and Criselda are actively working on it.
Well, I've secured through some behind-the-scenes, backdoor lobbying efforts with newly elected Governor Bill Lee to court one of the greatest companies that has ever come from the West Coast to my new adopted state of Tennessee in the hopes that it will lure Brandon Nisnik to our state.
Oh, so you did this. Okay.
I did this.
And?
I have to tell everyone, In-N-Out Burger is moving to Nashville. That's right, everybody. In-N-Out Burger is coming to Nashville.
Wow. Okay, so for everybody who doesn't know, by the way, Tommy AU in the chat says, "Evening, brilliant people." What up, Tommy Toms?
Are we? I'm feeling like a particularly major dumbass today on the show.
Well, yeah, Nate has flu brain, so Nate is basically not here. He's just smacking the dub siren and entertaining all of us. And he's being way better content than normal Nate. Spit take. There it is. Got it. We got the spit take, everybody.
Not going to do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got it.
I have a no spit take rule while I'm sitting at my console, believe it or not.
Oh, wow. That was close. Sidewalk Andy's also in the house. Totally depends on the strangers. Yeah. Depending on who these people are, you may want to purposefully infect them, I think is what Andy is saying. Let's see, but
I love the 0% excitement about In-N-Out coming to Nashville in the chat. No one even knows what I'm talking about.
I was going to say, for anybody who doesn't know, In-N-Out Burger is a fast food burger chain.
Yeah, you're already underselling it. It's the elixir of life. It's the thing that keeps Californians running. It's literally Starbucks for California.
It's a religion. It's a religion for Californians. It's the best burger on the planet.
Yep.
And whatever other burger you're thinking about, fuck you.
Yes.
Okay,
God, I'm so
In-N-Out.
glad you feel that way. I actually wasn't sure if you were like a Shake Shack head or a Five Guys.
No, dude. In-N-Out is a
Five Guys
religion.
fuck face.
In-N-Out burger is a religion.
Yeah.
Google it if you're unaware.
Yeah.
And so, consequently, I sort of don't know how to feel about In-N-Out existing in Tennessee.
I know. It is
in the
kind
middle of the country.
I'm excited, but I totally get what you mean. They're kind
Yeah.
of going to dilute the brand a little bit. It was really cool while it was just a Californian thing. It was kind of like a
Exactly.
reason to go to California. It literally
It's
was
part-
for travelers. It was a reason to go to California. It was like, dude, you got to go to when you go to California on your list. You know how many times I've heard this or told people this on your list of reason, like things to do in California. Top 5 I would
Yeah.
always give is like, go get a double. Like,
Yeah,
just
In-N-Out.
go.
Exactly. It's
Strike with
expatriate
chaos.
California.
Five Guys fuck face all the way.
Yeah, no, I definitely enjoy.
Wow.
When I want to get a burger and fries and a drink to pay $20 fucking dollars. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I love Five Guys. But
Yeah.
no, Five Guys is fucking delicious.
It
It's
is
amazing.
good. Yeah, it is good. And so is
Five
Shake
Guys
Shack.
burgers are amazing.
So is Shake
absolutely
Shack.
amazing.
Yeah.
And so are Shake Shack. But each one of those, In-N-Out is twice as good.
It's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
But yeah, like Californians who move away from California or have been away from California for a long time, what's the first thing you do when you get off the plane?
Go to In-N-Out.
Go to
Dude, it's
In-N-Out.
fuel. It's fuel for the trip.
Yeah.
You know, you got the palm trees, you got the old little guys with the hats. You can even get a hat. A lot of people
It's
don't
a
know
pilgrimage.
that. A lot of people don't know. You could just go into the drive-thru and be like, hey,
Yeah.
first of all,
can I have one of your little foldy paper hats, please?
can I
And
have
they
a
give you
foldy
one.
paper hat? And you can eat your hamburger with a cute little hat on,
Mm-hmm.
which I've done, folks.
You don't even have to be a child.
Yeah. No, you could be like me. I've done it. I will do it. That's maybe the first thing I'll do when they come to Nashville. I'm going to get a paper hat.
Get a hat.
Yeah.
So, I mean, do you think it's because of how many Californians live in Nashville now? That, like,
Honestly, I hadn't
the
thought about
market
that.
Is that big?
I hadn't thought about that, but yeah, I mean, think about it. In the last 10 years, there have been just like this massive exodus of California to places like Arizona, Texas, Tennessee. Surprisingly, not surprisingly, all those places I've been in and out now. You know, so I think In-N-Out's just like crunching the numbers. They're like, literally, our customer base is dwindling in California because we're getting people from elsewhere coming here, and people from here are moving. You know, so
Well,
we're
look,
gonna go where the OG Californians are. You know,
If it's the difference between In-N-Out like existing and going under, then whatever. Whatever they need to survive, because
I'm sure it's not
they
a
have proven that they are committed to keeping the recipe pure. Like, I trust them.
That's the best part about it. It's like the freshest burger you can
Yeah.
get for $2 or
It's
$3.
kind of mixed news, you know. Like In-N-Out exists in the South, in the Midwest. Like it's.
But you know, the South. Look, In-N-Out is great in California because it's like In-N-Out conjures up images of like drive-in movie theaters and diners and like classic like
Palm
50s
trees.
palm tree.
It's,
well, yeah,
it's
palm
in the
trees.
fucking
That's
logo,
true.
palm trees, and
that's
and
true.
like a woody car with a surfboard on the top.
That's true. But also just like car culture in general. And the South is great for car culture, classic car culture, which just kind of fits the In-N-Out aesthetic.
Drive-ins.
Drive-in, that kind of thing. Like, and this whole part of the United States is still very like not stuck. It still gleefully enjoys all the old kind of 60s, 70s, mid-century architecture and this part of the country's been broke for 50 years, so it all still looks the same except it's all like dilapidated. So yeah, some In-N-Out to capitalize on that and beautify our cities with some more hamburgers.
I see. Tommy AU says we've got McDonald's and Burger King in the UK, so I abstain completely. Yeah, I mean, any other burger? I mean, I'm sure. Let's see, Tommy. What are you?
Trash.
You're in Wales, right?
Trash.
But McDonald's. I don't know about Burger King. I never really eat Burger King at all. But McDonald's is different in the UK than it is here.
Do you have like attack helicopters? Are they doing like a bombing raid on your house?
Yeah. Here, listen to the helicopter. See, I live not in Tennessee. I live in the ghetto in Los Angeles, and this is what the sky sounds like.
Brandon lives in Blade Runner Town. There's flying cars.
Yeah, that's the
Do we have?
detectives flying overhead searching for androids.
He's saying Strike with Chaos asks, "Do we have cookout there? Is this a joke? Is this a made up place?" Sounds like made up.
I've never heard of Cookout.
Me
Where's
neither.
Cookout from?
Yeah. Oh man, wow.
Never heard of it.
Okay, well, we will continue to answer any fast food related questions you have, but we should probably
But
move
this
on.
is a reggae show.
Yeah, we should probably move on.
We don't talk about movies or food on this show. This is a reggae show.
I'm just like sick and delirious, and like I feel like I have a fever coming, and I'm just gonna. This is it for today, guys. So
This is what we got. Oh boy, well, that was a good one.
that was close.
That was a good one.
That was gnarly.
I'm glad we're capturing this on
Yeah, me too. Wow. Okay.
camera.
So what are we doing today?
Well,
Brandon?
Strike with Chaos says Cookout is a burger and shake place in the South.
I'm gonna mute myself and spare you guys.
Okay. It sounds like, from Nate's lack of a reaction about Cookout, that they don't have that in Nashville. I'm guessing. He's shaking his head no.
No.
Andy says New Zealand have. Come on, Andy, get your shit together. New Zealand has a gourmet burger joint called Burger Fuel
Interesting.
that open in Indianapolis.
That sounds like the name of a restaurant from the movie, like Wall-E,
or Cars.
or yeah, some kind of like
Yeah.
dystopian future.
Some Pixar.
Yeah, cyberpunk. That sounds like a cyberpunk burger joint.
Burger Fuel.
Burger Fuel.
Or in like Grand Theft Auto or something. But it comes from Indianapolis. I could see that. It probably has like a checkered flag in its logo somewhere, somehow.
Or is he saying it's from New Zealand and it's now in Indianapolis?
Oh, I see. So the New Zealand-based chain opened some stores in Indianapolis.
That's a bizarre place to start your American
We're
franchise.
really reporting on the most important events and issues in our modern world on this show.
Yeah.
We really are. Are you okay? Damn. I mean, I know the answer. No, you're not.
I'm
but-
struggling a little bit. Let's dive into
But
the
you're
track.
supposed when you see somebody struggling, you're supposed to ask, "Are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you okay?"
Pocket-sized rockets. Greetings and Happy New Year to everyone. I love the new people in the chat.
right.
Thank you. This is a
Greetings.
really weird show to join for the first time because
Happy New Year.
it's possible I'm going to throw up on camera during the show today.
Wow, that might happen actually. Nate is normally not dying on the show. He is today, but usually not.
Yeah, I'll be okay. Let's what are we doing today, Brandon? Let's get into it.
Okay, yeah. So today, so I believe. Wait, Andy says, yeah, it was V8 oriented. Okay, New Zealand to Indy, totally car related. Yeah. Okay. Pocket size says, oh no, feel better soon, Natey.
Thanks, dog.
This last Christmas season, we released our what do you call it? Fucking Christmas album.
Yes.
Bunch of reggae dub versions of Christmas classics, and a lot of the recording process we did here live on the show.
Yeah.
Together, since essentially all this show is me and Nate are always working on stuff together every week. And
Yeah.
So every Thursday morning, we just turn the cameras on and work together with all y'all. Oh yeah, Tommy AU, that's a good idea. Get that cough down on a loop. We got to sample that.
One of you guys should do that kind of shit.
Yeah.
You guys are the ones that need to make little viral clips of us looking like idiots, so that
Yeah, it's kind of lame if we do it ourselves.
yeah.
It's way better if
You guys got a meme on us.
if it comes from the fan. But yeah, you're not supposed to meme on yourself.
Yeah.
Bad form. Even though people do it, but it's really lame.
Yeah.
So our plan for our Christmas album is next Christmas season, we're going to release it on vinyl, physical copies of it. And for that, we want to include 2 new songs.
Yeah.
That were not on the digital version. So
Yeah.
there'll be a total of 10 tracks instead of the 8. It takes all year to get the vinyl pressed. So right now, we are doing those 2 new songs.
Yes.
We're not waiting because we got to send it in very soon in order for those vinyls to be ready next year.
Although you guys won't hear the finished products. My plan is, it's going to be weird because on one hand, I kind of want to keep these new songs under wraps and only for vinyl people, ideally. But I might release this one that we're going to work on today as like a single to help promote the pre-order process starting in the summertime, which is when I think we're going to launch like a pre-order thing.
Yeah. Still kicking around the strategy part of it.
Yeah.
But we know that we need to finish these next 2 songs. The Funky Canuck says it's like giving yourself a nickname.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a sacred thing. You can't.
What
give
up?
yourself
I'm
a
Nate the
nickname.
Best. That's right. I call myself that. I'm Nate the Best.
Okay. Nate's new name is Dumb Nate. And that's how nicknames are born.
See, do you see how
Nate.
one works and one doesn't? I gave myself Nate the Best. Doesn't work.
Yeah.
Brandon
but
gave me Nate or Dumb Nate.
Dumb
Automatic,
Nate. See,
way better
and-
nickname.
And everybody in this chat can feel it in their bones. Everybody who can hear my voice can feel it in their bones. This like overwhelming desire to just call Nate Dumb Nate from now on.
All right.
It's amazing how that works.
Actually, no, because I'm sick, so you guys can't do that to me right now. It's mean.
Okay.
It's too mean.
All right. To me. Yeah, we can't do that to him while he's down. We have to wait until he's happy
Yep.
and proud about something
Yes.
that he accomplished and that he's feeling good.
Yes.
And then we'll do that to him.
Yes.
But not today.
Yes.
Okay, so the 2 songs that we're doing for the Christmas thing, that's what we're working on today. I know, regular viewers of the show, you've been watching like about 9,000 episodes of us playing Christmas music, and the Christmas season is over now.
Yeah.
And we're just doing more. I know.
This is
I
the
know,
reality
I'm
of
sorry.
making a full-sized album, though. It takes
Yeah.
a long time.
Right. So, this is when you hang out with us, you get to hear what we're working on. That's what we're working on. So, go fuck yourselves.
Yep.
I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, so first, Nate did one, I did one. I did Old Lang Syne.
I'm just not going to say it anymore.
When Papa Jocko comes in the chat, we need to represent Scotland here because Old Lang Syne, I learned it's not Syne, sign. It's a Scottish song. Anyway, but we're not working on that one today. We're working on Nate's, which is Mele Kalikilaka.
Nope.
is the
I
thing.
love that we
No.
both can't pronounce each
Fuck.
other's songs. This is so good.
It's not Mele Kalikilaka.
It's Mele
the
Kaliki
thing.
Maka.
Mele Kalikimaka is
Yeah.
the thing to say on something
Something,
fucking
yeah.
Christmas Day.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, it's the one that they sing in the Tiki Hut at Disneyland.
Pretty
That's
much.
it. That's how I know it.
Yeah. And so for this one, I'm really excited about this one because we're going to have the regular slate of absolute killers on this track. So Brian Wallace, Dub Robot, going to be playing the main melody, just like on the other ones. Smoke and Mirrors, John Roy, going to be doing the horn section, kind of section stuff on the song as well. But also in addition, I'm bringing in one of my best friends of all time. Wow, I'm saying that like he's an album. One of my best friends. One of my top 10 ranked friends. No.
The greatest friends of all time.
Yeah. You guys have heard him on Black Market before. His name's Sam Small. He's in the band Man Man on Sub Pop. He's been a really, really close friend of mine for like 10 years now. He's an amazing guitar player, one of the best songwriters I've ever met. Absolutely just incredible talent. And he's in the process of, he's been teaching himself how to play pedal steel guitar. And he went so far as he took a trip to Nashville specifically to seek out old pedal steel players and learn from them. And he brought his pedal steel with him. And so I like hung out with him at his Airbnb like a few months ago while he was here, and he showed me some pedal steel stuff and he let me fool around with it a little bit. Wow.
Wow.
And it was awesome. So we're gonna
You're
get
doing a good job, Nate.
if if not if so the way this song's gonna work is there are, and by if you guys aren't aware, we're referencing the Bing Crosby version from the 40s. So there are parts of the song where Bing Crosby with his really rich kind of baritone is singing the melody. That's going to be Brian Wallace on Barry sax, or really whatever sax he decides. But that's going to be the Wallace stuff. And then there's other times where there's a pedal steel playing the melody. That's obviously going to be Sam. And there's also other times where there are like female like choral singers singing the melody. That will probably be Sam as well, I
Not the
think.
Stevens sisters. Oh, fuck, I can't remember their names.
I'm not sure.
It's the something sister. It's like 4 sisters that sing together.
Defunky Connect says, I watched a video on pedal steel guitar recently, nuanced to say the least. Yeah, it is.
To say the least, absolutely.
It is one of the most complicated instruments to wrap your head around. I mean, it's like the things you would need to be good at are. It's like being good at playing drums and piano at the same time or something, and guitar.
Wow.
Like it's like if you took a guitar and somehow melded it with a piano in the sense that you're now playing it like this, right?
Mm-hmm. Top down with all 10 fingers.
Yes. But also there are pedals. So you're playing with your feet as well too. And it's not, the thing is that it's a degree of difficulty more than a piano, I think, with as far as the feet incorporation goes, because your feet aren't just doing like sustain and stuff. On a piano, your feet are mainly playing, are mainly there to like give the piano notes like sustain so that the notes like hang out longer or something like that. On a pedal steel, there's that, but there's also an element of you use your feet to change keys on the neck. So the physical key,
So you change what the notes are.
you change what the notes are. So all of a sudden,
Wow.
you're looking down at your hands, you're in one key, and you're playing, and it's comfortable, and you know where everything is. You put your foot down, and now nothing looks different, but everything is changed under your hands. And on top of that, you can do the same thing with your knee. You can move your right knee as like kind of like a B bender, like on like a telly or something. It's like that. It's like you can use your knee to like do these kind of little B bender. I don't know how to describe a B bender thing. You kind of have to know what that is.
B-bender?
Okay, shit. No one knows what I'm talking about. It's like it's kind of like if you're playing a guitar, and you know how when you can go up, like, all right, you know how you can go up on the neck,
Okay.
like
yeah,
above
you
the fretboard.
You press the string.
You press the string above the fret. So that's like I'm on fret 1. Now I'm behind the nut.
Yeah.
And you can kind of
Yeah.
bend the string like that.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
That's what a B bender is when you press the string above the nut.
No. A B bender, there's a better, cooler mechanism for doing that on a, if that's actually incorporated into a guitar. And on pedal steel, it's like you basically can get that effect with your knee. And on a B bender telly, you can get that effect, but there's like it's kind of like a Bigsby type mechanism that you can kind of like push that does that. It's really, really cool. So I'm kind of thinking, and I think this would be kind of cool, is have Sam do the obvious pedal steel melody parts, and then he'll just be playing throughout the whole song, just giving the song color. Wallace plays all the Bing Crosby stuff, and then maybe we have John Roy do the female vocal melodies. So it's like literally like it's like not capture the flag. What the fuck is it called? They're just like passing relay. They're passing the. It's like FIFA. They're just passing the melody. No, they're just passing the melody from one section to another. I think that could be actually very, very cool.
Yeah.
And in all the other sections, they're just kind of supporting each other. Like when one of them is taking lead, the other two are support or maybe not doing anything. I think that could be kind of cool, and a cool way to kind of give everyone one last little spotlight. Defunct Canuck says, thanks for the explanation, Nate. There's a pedal steel version of Avril 14 by Aphex Twin on YouTube that gives me goosebumps. Highly recommend it. That's cool.
I've never seen it. Do you know that
sounds
song?
cool.
Avril 14, Aphex Twin. So, speaking of badass electronic based artists, Aphex Twin, who's from Cornwall, by the way.
Cornhole. Nice. That's dope. I love corn.
Tommy, I know you're from Wales, but you're probably the one who's from the closest to Cornwall. I think Aphex Twin might be like the only famous musician from Cornwall.
Tommy, I want you to know.
Anybody else?
Tommy, I want you to know that I forgot you're from Wales.
He's like, noted. He like uncrosses you from his kill list.
Oh,
Jocko! What's up, Jocko? Hope Jocko's here. But anyway, this song, Avril 14th by Aphex Twin, is fucking a very... It's rated highly in a lot of people's lists in terms of like the most beautiful piano composition.
Top 10 most beautiful
ever written.
Ranks.
Yes. Yeah. And so, wow, that being played on a pedal steel. I got to check that out.
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
I'm looking that up.
Funky Canuck, if you want, drop the
over.
Can you drop the link in the chat for that video? We would love to watch that. That sounds very fun to see.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, that's what we're doing. And so far, do you want to take the reins first, or do you want me to take the reins first on this tune?
I need to hear it first.
Okay.
I actually haven't heard your version yet.
How about I will play it for all of us. I would love it if you started, just to give me a little more time to possibly not throw up on the show.
Yeah, Jocko, Nate's extremely sick.
I've almost thrown up more than once during the show so far.
For me, this so far has been one of the most entertaining shows that we've ever had. Just because, like, watching Nate walk this tightrope of sanity, just like fighting his own body and brain as it melts from a flu.
Because I can feel
it's pretty entertaining.
I can feel the fever's developing, and it's cooking my brain. And it's all for you guys to see live on the show.
Yeah,
subscribe.
No, we
like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe. If you like watching this physical meltdown happening in front of you.
Yo, this is the Sick Podcast. This is where we get sick every week on the show with a new sickness, and you guys get to watch us be sick on the show. Awesome. What up, everybody?
Man, that sounds way too realistic.
Yeah, I know.
That's fucked up. Anyway, the song. Let's hear the song.
This is Bug Chasers. That's probably a bad term. I shouldn't say it.
Oh, no. Papa Jocko, I'm laid up with a fucked back.
Oh, that sucks, man.
Damn, I hope
start a new genre, fever music. Yeah, we're getting there, dude. Have you seen our discography? Fuck, I was texting a friend who I'm getting involved in this whole Christmas thing, and I asked him if he wanted to write the back cover little blurb for the album cover, and he just wrote back to me. He's like, "Yeah, of course." And he's like, "Is it just on Bandcamp?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I sent him the Bandcamp link to the discography, and he goes, "Okay, the amount of black market material you have is absolutely demented."
There's a lot of
like,
it.
"You are out of your mind."
There's a lot of it, yes.
I was like, "Yeah, there's 39. There are 39."
Strike with Chaos says, sounds sick.
I do sound sick. You're right. It's because I am.
No, not you. Says that idea. It sounds sick, bruh.
Yeah.
Funky Canuck. Links are tricky in the chat, it seems. The channel.
That's right.
Oh, okay.
It's some stupid setting that I have set on that's probably preventing people from adding links. But okay, whatever.
The channel is called W Van Horn for the Aphex Twin.
So it's Winklevoss Van Horn. Everybody remember that. All right, let's go on to the song now. All right, so Maliki Liki Maka.
Oh my God.
Mele Kaliki Maka. Here we go.
No one can say this name.
Yeah. So far I've got some new Horseman drums. We bought some brand new Horseman drums. all of my songs on this side are like kind of really up tempo rockers or like two drops or just like they're all like kind of very aggressive. And this is like a laid back Hawaiian. It's Hawaii. It's a Hawaiian song. It's a laid back Hawaiian song. So I've talked about this before a few times. Like I don't really feel super confident making one drop tracks, which is like really ironic because I make reggae. But my era that I really prefer to like kind of compose arrangements in is kind of more the late 70s, early 80s period. Roots Radix, Augustus Pablo, Barrington Levy, stuff that's like just a little more hard hitting. It's the rocker style. I like, that's my era, is like late 70s. But I thought, you know what, this song needs a more laid back approach. And it just, also it's just like what the side needs. The side needs to take a breather a little bit because your side starts right off with
side A.
yeah, this is for side A. So your side starts right off with the first Noel, which is another very like up tempo, loud, aggressive kind of rockers mix, right? So I thought, okay, we need a little bit of a respite, a little bit of a breather. So I thought, okay, let's do a one drop thing. I'm bringing in kind of all the usual suspects to kind of keep the cohesion from the songs we already finished to this one that we need to make now sound like the other songs. So we've got drums perk from Horseman. I've got my bass part in here. Piano, which is a blend of a jazz upright. I have it freeze, so I can't show you guys. Sorry. A jazz upright and a DX7, which is like the blend I'm using for the piano sound on my side. Brandon's side is a little bit different. And then we've got the Vox organ doing kind of little color things and little left hand kind of fills in very particular parts of the song that are actually fills that are referencing and mimicking actual fills that you hear in the song from like horn section stuff.
Cool.
So I thought this would be a cool little thing to sneak in there. And then this final track is the Bing Crosby version, which we're not going to play.
Because we don't want this stream to be taken down.
Yeah. And then the whole thing is tempo mapped down like about 20 full BPM. I think the original song is like 102, 103. And I brought this in at 87, and then I dropped my version down to 84 over time. Okay. It just started to feel better and better the slower I made it. So, all right. So there's no melody. So if you guys, I don't know how much this is going to register as Mele Kaliki Maka right now, but it's enough for us to work on.
It's like a little quick, like little rock steady feel.
Yeah, totally. The bass sounds a little out of tune though.
This is gonna make a really good dub then.
Yeah, I think so too. Trying to give the bass a lot of space.
Yeah, big gaps between the notes. That's good. Jocko says love rockers, but Steppas does it sweet.
I agree. Steppers is another one of my favorites.
Yeah. So yeah, rockers and steppers. Those are two different reggae drum patterns. There's like 3 or 4 primary reggae drum patterns. That there's way more than that, but like 3 or 4 of like the main ones that comprise like 90% of reggae. This is the ultimate. This is the Big Daddy, the one drop.
Yeah.
Here. And the way this drummer is performing this is actually like a rock steady.
Yeah.
Drum pattern.
Totally.
Drum feel.
Yeah, so I still can't even help myself and do like a real one drop. I had to do it fucking
Rocksteady, right? Which is not reggae,
right.
technically.
Yeah.
Technically, this is Rocksteady.
Yeah, but it's awesome. So it's a slight,
fantastic.
it's
Sounds
a
really
slight, it's a slight.
It's perfect for the song.
Yeah, it works great.
Sorry, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, it's a slight respite from the more aggressive stuff, but it's still in my kind of style. It's still very up tempo, very kind of, it's faster than probably something. It's faster than something slower, is what I was gonna say.
It is true. A song that is slower than this. This one is faster than that.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Here comes some stops. Tell me what you think about this, because I'm mimicking the original exactly.
Okay.
Mele kaliki maka is nothing to say, and the melody starts right back up in the dead space.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's cool.
yeah.
Well, I really love how he's like scratching the
Oh yeah.
the scratcher in
Let-
the, so check out the
Yeah,
percussion and the stops.
I'll
Really
turn
like that.
the perk up a little bit.
That's nice. I mean, I'm sure it sounds perfect. I'm sure it sounds amazing. It's hard to tell without. This sounds like he's like squeezing a duck.
Well, do you think it sounds stupid? Should I get it out?
No, I like it.
It's so funny. You're totally right. I noticed that too, though.
But it's hard to tell what it's gonna sound like without the melody in there.
Yeah, and everything else. Like to me, this is almost one of my least favorite stages I can have a song in, because there's no guitar. The guitar really brings songs together. So
Yeah, really ties the room together.
it just makes it sound not like Ableton. And right now, it just really sounds like Ableton to me, and it needs to sound more. There needs to be more heart to it, and
Okay.
because there's no real instruments aside from the drums. The bass is DI, so it's like there's no instrumentation right now moving sound through air right now.
Right.
It's
all
just
direct.
sounds,
Yeah.
yeah,
Other than the drums.
yeah, other than the drums.
Well,
So.
I think it's and the duck.
And the duck, yeah, the duck is in there.
He just has like a live duck sitting right there next to all of his like tambourines and bells and
Yeah,
mallets and shit. He just picks up the duck.
yeah.
No, I think it sounds really good, man. I personally, I don't think it's that far off from being done.
I know
It
it's
sounds really good.
it's good. I don't have a bubble organ in there, and it's not one of those things I was
But
leaving.
you wouldn't, because
it's
there is no
Rocksteady.
bubble organ in the Rocksteady feel. Exactly.
Well-
Jocko says that's got the makings of a ska tune. It's very ska adjacent,
Yeah,
and ska is definitely the style that we do the least.
this
in
is the
project.
progenitor of
But-
ska, or is that before? Is progenitor before or after? I'm trying
I
to say
think
after.
progenitor means before.
Okay, what I meant
think.
was this is the offspring of ska.
Yes, yeah. This is the very next style
Ska
to
is
develop after ska.
Green Day to Rocksteady's offspring. Wow, do you see what I did there?
So this is the offspring of ska. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, no, it sounds really good, man. And yeah, that little thing that you have your Vox organ doing that.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what you would be doing in Rocksteady. Like, yeah, I mean,
It's-
if you go in there and play a bubble, it's gonna sound wonky.
It did. I tried, and you know what? I just was like, "This is not the move at all." Like, I tried to do it for the pure reason of just like trying to carry over elements from the other songs into this one, for the sake of it being, consistent.
Hang on, more
This is
ghetto noise.
amazing.
Did you hear that?
Yes,
Of course, he stops right.
it was loud and clear. Trust me.
All right, good. Ghetto noises.
But yeah,
yeah.
when I was making this, it wasn't really registering. I'll keep playing it if people want to listen while we're talking. Although the bass is really out of tune, it's driving me crazy to listen to it.
I didn't even notice.
I think it sounds out of tune to me. But
Okay.
this wasn't registering to me as Rocksteady when I was making it, but
Right.
but you're right, it is.
Realize.
I just wasn't even thinking about it, but you're right that it is, and it didn't even occur to me why the bubbles sounded stupid, but it
for
did.
example, here, turn up a little bit, and if you mute the percussion.
Oh yeah, this is how I tracked it actually. I actually kind of like it better
So-
without percussion in a way.
So when you take the percussion out, because the tambourine is doing the fast cheeky, 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 cheeky.
Mm-hmm.
So when you take that out, so listen to the hi-hat, everybody. Listen to what the drummer's playing on the hi-hat. This is the giveaway of Rocksteady. How it's just a strict 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. My voice is probably in a delay from the music because of the
That's all right.
internet, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Do you kind of like it better without perk? I kind of, in a way, I kind of do. Like, this is how I tracked it. I just put it back in because we were playing the show.
I mean, so this makes it very, very, 1968 Treasure Isle
Yep.
Records fucking vibe. Like if you wanted to sound like an Alton Ellis song,
Yep.
which would be kind of cool because it's the Bing Crosby.
Yes.
Alton Ellis is
He's
sort of
the Bing Crosby of Rocksteady and reggae.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Like
That's-
that could be a way to do it. Smoke and Mirrors. Oh, Smoke and Mirrors is up in here.
Nice.
It says Gallop Bubble. Works double. Stab. Bubble. Kabasa too.
Boop-ooch, boop-ooch, boop-ooch,
Yeah.
boop-ooch, like that.
So
That could be cool.
Yeah, a Gallop Bubble, which is a thing that can be in
As opposed to boop bap boop boop bap boop boop bap boop. He's talking about
That's a reggae pattern.
doo-dooch, doo-dooch, doo-dooch. I think that's what you're
Or
saying,
boop-boop-cat,
John.
boop-boop-cat,
Yeah, boop-boop-cat,
boop-boop-cat,
boop-boop-cat, boop-booch,
or that.
boop-boop-cat, whatever.
Yeah, but not a Bukapu.
Yeah, not a boop-bap boop.
Bukapu's reggae.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't feel right here. But so also you haven't tracked guitar skank in this,
No,
have you?
no, and it needs it real bad, I think.
So another quality of Rocksteady that separates it from reggae.
Like a stick,
Is-
maybe?
No, is that the guitar skank is always a single stroke.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, this absolutely will
Cha,
be.
Cha, 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 cha.
Yep,
Right in there with the piano.
yep.
Just a single stroke. The moment that the guitar players started going chicha, chicha, it left Rocksteady town.
I think John's saying. Boop-booch, boop-boo-da, 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 boop-boo-da. I think that's what he's saying.
Yeah.
That could be kind of cool. Yeah, maybe.
Double nap, double.
Well,
nap, double,
honestly-
and then rest on one.
I think we're kind of leaning towards just not having a bubble on this at all, John.
I like what you did with the organ. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
That little organ thing that's in there. It's very
It's pretty quiet. Let's bring
very-
it up. Let's bring this up a little bit.
Treasure Isle, man. Treasure Isle is a record label in Jamaica in the 60s that specialized in this style. Right, yeah.
There's one fill this Vox does with a drum fill that is like so satisfying sounding.
Where's that?
Let's see. Not that one. Not that one.
Oh,
That one.
wait.
It's so good. I love it.
That's nice.
Like right into the timbale.
Oh, John says send it to me and I'll knock it out now. He'll send us the organ idea that he's talking about.
Okay, let's do it. That sounds fun.
All right. All right.
And hey, John, actually not yet. Actually, it's probably be better before you do the melody or horn section stuff. I'm going to lay down some guide tracks because I have kind of some specific ideas about where I want everyone playing the melody on this one. But yeah, that sounds fun. Let's throw it to John. Why not?
I don't
That's the
think
best
that-
part about this show, man.
I don't think that you really need me to play on this, man. This sounds really good how it is.
I think you should play bass, man. I think for consistency's sake, to have you on it, and I hear my bass is out of tune. It's gonna drive me nuts.
Okay. All right, let me get the bass right.
But I can track guitar first if you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
You should. Just do that rock steady fucking,
Yeah.
you know. We got to bring Ernest Ranglin and or Lynn Tate into the studio real quick.
Hold up.
And you can also do those little those like Lynn Tate guitar fills, like
Fun shit.
like when you would chicken,
Okay.
you know.
Okay. Did you guys hear me pretend to know what Brandon was talking about?
You convinced me. That was pretty good. I was like, yes, he understands.
That happens literally all the time on this
That
show.
was good. Right.
This show is a low-key secret way for me to get better at music by employing one of my best friends to force him to show me stuff.
Oh yeah, that old thing. Yeah, let me see.
Oh
you
yeah,
do it
that
first, though.
next week,
The,
stealing that.
Yeah, let me just. Oh well, that's all we're ever doing.
Yeah.
I mean, we are playing Jamaican music here. We're playing music from another culture. What, 50 years ago?
Yep.
No,
this point.
60 years ago.
Yep.
Almost 60 years ago at this point. It's all about stealing, people. Hearing a technique.
It's wild,
And-
man. Sometimes you wonder,
and
like, how.
just learning how they did it and then doing it yourself.
Sometimes I wonder, like, how long are certain styles or certain pieces of music gonna really be around for? And it's like, man, look at us. Some of these styles or songs we reference are like, they're not
60
not
years
obscure. They're pretty obscure at this point, and they're old as shit. And we're still doing it. And I'm gonna do this. We're gonna do this the rest of our lives. We're gonna make reggae forever. So there will be a point where we're referencing something that's 100 years old. It's very possible.
That's true. And for all of you young people out there who want to be a streamer or podcaster in the future, learn this technique from Nate, which is you should put a cough drop in your mouth when you talk on the microphone. Make sure to do that.
I'm sick and I'm about to
It's-
record.
It's really,
So
it makes for a good listening experience.
everyone
for everybody.
can suck on my guitar string. How about that?
Suck on my cough drop.
Yep. All right, let's go to the better Nate cam. Wow, I look real pale and sickly in this camera, everybody. I promise I'm doing relatively okay. Do I look pale? I feel like I look kind of pale.
I think a lot of it is like it was just an unfortunate choice of
Like the shirt makes me look pale.
Yeah, the
lighting.
the hue of the shirt, I think, is not helping you out. But you look fine, dude. You're vertical. You're fine.
Okay. That's good. I'm glad someone can confirm that I'm
Yeah,
vertical.
your eyes are open. You're talking. You're able to play a guitar coherently. You're fine.
Yeah. We'll see about that.
If you can't play the guitar, then it's like maybe Nate should go to the hospital.
So, so there's a few things.
Nate is super sick. If you're just joining us, I just realized you may need that. Okay, there you go.
So there's a couple diminished passing chords.
Oh, The Andrews sisters. That's who it is. The Andrews sisters. That's who John Roy. That's who you're gonna be with your saxophones. The saxophone Andrews sisters.
Hell yeah, dude. Why not?
Is this key of D?
Key of D, but it modulates to E flat. Like very, very. After I think one pass of the chords, it goes to E flat, and it's an E flat the rest of the song. But the pattern
Tight.
is the exact same thing. I just move it up a fret. That's all I do. So once you learn the pattern in D, you should be able to do it in E flat because it's exactly the same. Everybody liked my cough drop. I don't know if anybody's brought that up yet. Unless you want to change it. That's the other thing. Is like I just like having you explore what I come up with because you very often come up with something better. So I think it's worth to have both our brains on the bass issue.
All right, I'll check it out after you do guitar.
Okay. Mike moved away for future gift purposes.
Oh yeah, and so that Groove Stranger can see the fretboard, please.
Yeah. So I haven't played this like at all yet on guitar. This will be my first time, so I don't know if I'm gonna record quite yet. I kind of want to just I want to mess around and get a feel for it under my hands really quick, and kind of plan out where I'm gonna go. And John, if you're still watching, I emailed you the stems for this, so you can dig into it if you want to. And we'd love to hear. I'm not gonna promise we're gonna use your organ, but because I kind of really like this with super bare bones like this. But I would love to hear it because me and Brandon kind of don't really know what it might be.
It says, "Hey, what flavor cough drop?" I think you can taste it.
Yeah, it's citrus enchilada.
What?
Citrus. Did you hear me?
Yes.
Citrus enchilada.
What the fuck?
Don't
make me come to Tennessee and smack you right now. What the fuck are you talking about? What?
I misread it when Sari brought these home the other day. I misread the packaging, and I was like, "Honey lemon enchilada? What the fuck?" But it's also I was reading the back of it, which is in Spanish.
It's that where it's like echinacea or something.
Miel citron avec echinacea, and I read it as
it's honey and lemon, dude.
Honey lemon enchiladas. Wild. Let's try that.
That's amazing.
Let's try it.
This is Clem Fandango. Can you hear me?
This is Phlegm Fandango here in Nashville.
So rock steady right away. Just that single guitar slap.
Okay, I'm already getting ahead of myself. I was looking at the verse when I'm trying to figure out the intro. All right, I'm gonna
Papa Jocko says, "See, Jeff Beck's a goner."
Man.
Nate, step forward.
Well, I'm already following in his footsteps because I'm dying right now. I'm dying of some kind of bacterial infection, just like he did.
Which is Jeff Beck's
Rest in
legacy,
all
which is
right.
dying.
I shouldn't make fun. Rest in peace, Jeff Beck. He was the shit, to be real.
This rock steady guitar rhythm take is in honor of Jeff Beck.
Yeah, something we all know Jeff Beck did millions of times. Play rock steady guitar.
Rhythm.
Yeah, rhythm guitar. How are we feeling about pickup choice? Neck or typical like kind of bridge?
Got to hear it in the context, yeah. But bridge is probably more Treasure Isle. So.
Okay. This is bridge.
That was a Toast of London reference. I've saw the beginning of that show. I freaking loved it, and when I came back to finish it, they'd taken it off of Netflix. Matt Berry show. One of the funniest humans on the planet right now.
Okay, I think I got the. I think I'm just gonna go bridge. It cuts through a little better. All right, I'm gonna loop this. This is kind of how I record when I'm by myself, and it does really help me get more consistent takes, especially with this. There's like the chords aren't hard, but there's a million chord changes in this because it's another one of those songs that it's kind of got jazzy chords that kind of help voice lead the melodies.
Yeah, it's from the 40s.
Yeah, it's from the 40s, so it's kind of the Tin Pan Alley type sound kind of thing. So typically what I do is I'll just take it section by section, and I think that might be what I have to do on this one because it is a little kind of complex, but I'm just going to loop this and record the intro to start.
Okay.
Except I need to crank the pre. Try it one more time.
Motherfucking Christmas Day.
Okay, that's fine.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
DeFunky Canuck says Matt Berry is great. Check out Snuffbox sometime.
You know-
old school.
I'm not super familiar with Matt Berry, but the stuff I've seen of him, he's so funny.
Dude, oh my
That guy
God,
is unreal funny.
he's right up your alley for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's like consistently like that, consistently that funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. A section time. This actually should be a little bit easier, except for the fact that there's some diminished chords that go from D to A that are in between the first two chord changes on the piano that I wonder if there's a way I could fit them in or if it'll just be way too much. If it'll be just total dork overload to do diminished chords in a Rocksteady song.
So here, just in case somebody in the chat is curious, I'm gonna put
Explain
the
what a
chord
diminished
chart.
chord is.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna put a link to the chord chart that we are using in the chat, just in case you want to look at what we're looking at. That is the chord chart that we're using.
That's right. It's the wrong key for that, but there you go. All right, verse.
Oh yeah, Snuffbox with Rich Fulcher, Nate. Speaking of being up Nate's alley, so Snuffbox is an older show. The two main guys, the two main comedians in that show are Matt Berry.
Oh shit!
Whoa.
Power just went out.
Oh, nice. Is it raining?
Yes. Yep.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah, power outage.
Has not happened like this before.
So I can hear your UPS going.
This is insane.
So we got Nate on the stream in this. Thankfully, you got a backup power supply.
Yep.
I wonder
Is,
how
this,
long.
is the stream still going?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Everybody,
I can still hear the music is still playing.
can you guys see the stream? This is insane.
Yeah, I can see you. I can
Okay.
see you.
So, all right. In case anybody's wondering, I have lost visuals
Oh, so the your computer monitors went out?
Everything.
Okay. Well, you're still
Wow.
on camera, so don't get naked yet.
No. Wow. All right. You guys are just gonna have to bear with me because I can't see what I'm doing. I can't see what I'm doing on my computer.
Oh, right, because you need to see the song.
I need
Or
to.
do you?
I do. Yeah, I
no.
do. Yeah, I do. I literally can't can't
Oh,
see what
yeah.
I'm doing right now. I have to figure out how to get my monitors back on.
John says you're moody now. Well, how long will your UPS power your computer? Because once Nate's computer turns off, the stream goes off. The stream is
It should be for
coming
quite a
from
while.
Nate's thing.
It should be for quite a while, but yeah, like my speakers are out, all my monitors are out.
Let's see.
So I'm gonna have to get back there and all it is there's basically there's a power supply that is powering. It looks like it's powering my speakers and monitors. That's probably just not going to the backup battery.
Yeah.
So I either have to move that to the backup or
I hope your power comes back on soon.
yeah. Actually, let me just go try and flip the breaker. Just give me a minute, you guys. I'm sorry about this.
It's all good.
And I might throw up, so that'll be cool too.
Poor Nate.
Brandon, maybe I don't know. Maybe play some music or something.
Oh, okay. Wow. I wonder how long this is going to take. Well, yeah, Nate's studio does look really good when the power is off. It's all moody and yeah, the lighting is better. We should talk to Nate about that when he comes back. Oh, there's Elton. Hey, Elton. Oh, nice. He left his microphone open too, so hopefully we'll hear some nice embarrassing sounds happen. Maybe we'll hear Nate talking to Elton, and we can hear what sort of pet owner voice he uses when he talks to his dog when he thinks no one can hear him. That's always entertaining. In the meantime, maybe I'll get started on learning the bass part of this song. Oh, you can't even see me because the little picture-in-picture, the little square down in the bottom right corner is Nate's screen instead of my face. So I'm just a disembodied voice to you guys right now, I think.
None of the breakers flipped, so I'm going to try and just fiddle around with the power supply that is plugging this stuff in, because it seems like I still have power everywhere.
Wait, you have power? Can you hear me right now? Nate? Dumb Nate? If you can hear me, say something. No, he can't hear me. He would have got his panties in a ruffle if you heard me say that. Nate! Can you hear me? Nate sucks. Nate's great. Nate is awesome. I love you, Nate. Can you hear me? No, he would be responding somehow to one way or the other to all these things that I'm saying. Okay. I'm going to learn this bass part. Family. Let's get the intro first. Oh, more ghetto noises. Somebody sawing some wood next door.